All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, I was listening to audio Bible on the way home today, and there was a particular piece, particular group of verses in Job that stood out to me. And as I was listening, I thought about men who have sold out. For example, Judas Iscariot, for money. He sold the truth for money. They forsook the Most High, for worldly gains, and ultimately, whether it's the Most High calling you and you say that you have something else to do, or you just straight up love money more than this word. If you do not value this word more than riches, then you're sadly mistaken. Your priorities are messed up. So the question is, why sell out? So I'm going to start reading here in Job chapter 28, verse 12. But where shall wisdom be found? Because he goes into earlier where all the precious things of the earth are found. And so the question is, where shall wisdom be found? Because it is valuable, right? It says, man knoweth not the price thereof. It says, neither is it found in the land of the living. So man doeth not know the price thereof. Well, let's see what the price of it is. Let's see what the price of wisdom is. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. Why is that? Because it allows you to understand and perceive things that a man without understanding wouldn't be able to perceive. You solve problems with understanding. You can make correct decisions with understanding. It says, for the merchandise, verse 14, for the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. All right, so say if you have an investment, and you initially invest, one talent of silver, in hopes to reap 2 talents of silver. All right, well, this is worth more than that. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the gain of that, of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, is better than a flip, of your money. It's better than a return on your investment with physical money. All right, and we've never even held a bar of gold. A bar of silver, for that matter. Never even held a bar of silver in our hands. Most, me personally, I'll say I haven't. Let alone a bar of gold, which is worth millions of dollars, pure gold. Which goes to show you how poor we really are. All right, because if 1 bar of gold is worth millions of dollars, and the temple back in the ancient world was made out of pure gold, all right, or laden, the inside of it was laden with gold, all right, then how much more in the Ark of the Covenant and the Tabernacle, the mercy seat, and all those things were made out of pure gold. How much more? How devalued has this dollar really become, But anyway, that gold standard is gone. We're now in fiat currency mode. So Esau just printing money for the hell of it, which goes to show you there's no hope for Esau's monetary system. But anyway, continuing on in Proverbs 3 and 15, she is more precious than rubies, talking about wisdom. More precious than rubies, And stones, man, they're beautiful, man. They're the things that are valuable in the earth. for sure. And so something that's more valuable than that is almost hard to fathom. I mean, guys spend, you know, money on chains and all this. Esau spend money on fine jewelry, all right, rings and earrings and bracelets and all that stuff. But there's nothing more. Wisdom is higher. It's a higher level than that. Okay, and it's not even tangible. All right. So how much should we treasure it? She is more precious than rubies. If you value rubies, okay, then you should value wisdom more. All right, and all the things that thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. All right, so that's the price of wisdom. It's higher than rubies and anything that you can desire. All right, it says, the man that knoweth, man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. All right, so the scriptures say that he that walketh out of the way of understanding remaineth in the congregation of the dead. All right, because if you're spiritually dead, if you're without understanding, okay, then you are amongst the dead. You are amongst those that don't have proper understanding of the world. It says, let me see. It says, the depth saith, it is not in me, and the sea saith, it is not with me. It cannot be gotten for gold. So you can't purchase gold, right? You can't just buy gold. You can't just say, give me wisdom, and I'll give you some gold, right? There was a man that tried to do that. He offered Peter gold for the Holy Spirit, and so Peter basically rebuked him. And basically cursed him out. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to find it right now. I'm gonna just get this preset really quick in Sirach. Not Sirach. Ecclesiastes. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Let me see, verse 24. All right. It says, no, I'm sorry, verse 23. It says, all this have I proved by wisdom. I said I would be wise, but it was far from me, showing you that a man can think himself to be wise. He can think that he's making the right decision. He can think that he's making an educated decision. All right, but it can actually be far from you. That thought can actually be far left field, but you think that you're right, And so, people think that they have wisdom. If you ask, I'm sure if you ask, 10 Americans, all right, at least 7 out of 10 of them are going to say, yeah, I'm wise. Nobody wants to say, oh, no, I'm not wise, but they're wise according to their own understanding. We have the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and that's what makes us wise, okay? Because it comes from on high. It comes from the Most High. That wisdom, that spirit comes from comes from the Heavenly Father. So let me see here. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, I'm gonna actually start at verse 6. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and 6. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. All right, which when you go into the definition of that word, it means full-aged men. Men that are mature enough to accept the truth. Right. So the wisdom is only able to be accepted by men who are open to it. It says, yet not the wisdom of this world. See, like as far as E equals MC squared type, equations and theories, and all of Esau's wisdom, breaking down how a compression engine works and a jet turbine works and all that. You know, that's not our profession. That's not the type of wisdom that's being explained here. Okay, it says, uh, it says, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught, but we speak the wisdom of the Most High in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom. This is the wisdom that's worth something, okay? The hidden wisdom which the Most High ordained before the world unto our glory, all right? Like the scriptures say in Amos chapter 3, all right, the Most High reveals his secrets to his servants, the prophets, all right? So the prophets are the ones who have the mysteries and the wisdom and the understanding, the deep knowledge of the Most High, okay? And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and, while I'm thinking about it, pull the scripture in Sirach, okay, because it goes into how a man that's void of understanding is going to cast wisdom away, all right, from them. All right, this is the scripture I was looking for earlier, but I got it right here. This is Sirach chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 18. It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. And a lot of people who don't want to listen don't receive the wisdom because it goes in one ear throughout the other side of the ear, okay? Or it goes in both ears and it just vibrates in their eardrums, and then it just doesn't register because our people don't have that. They don't have that catalyst to be able to understand, which is the Spirit. The Spirit is the one that gives us wisdom. I'm going to go back here in 1 Corinthians, and I'm going to jump back to Sirach. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, all right, verse 9. It says, but as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, which is the mind, the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him. All right? Because through that wisdom and understanding and the Spirit that the Most High gives to his men that love him, they're going to be able to attain those things that no ear has ever heard or no eye has seen. They're going to be able to inherit, okay, the blessings, the fullness, and the fullness of the glory, all right, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai. We're going to be able to live in the way that the Most High wanted us to live, man. All right, we're going to be able to live in righteousness in every aspect of the word. Everything around us is going to be completely in order, man. Okay, all right. And if it's not in order, all right. For example, if a heathen tries to buck up, all right, or Edomite tries to look crazy, all right, it's going to get fixed at will, all right, according to the Spirit, according to the rulership and the authority that Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai gave us, all right, or will have given us at that point. Lord willing, we're those men, all right. So I'm going to continue on. It says, verse 10, but the Most High hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit, okay. We understand that we're going to inherit the promises by the Spirit. That's how we see it. If we didn't believe, we wouldn't be on our highways and byways. We wouldn't be making these videos. All right. We wouldn't be giving diligence to make our calling and election sure. Okay. We wouldn't be reading and praying and fasting. Okay. We would just be being regular niggas like everybody else if we didn't have the vision. All right. Because it says it's revealed. The Most High has revealed those things, which is the kingdom, unto us. We believe that the kingdom's going to come, all right, which is why we push the word, and it's an obvious, easy return on investment. Way better than selling your soul to Satan for the joy of a season, all right, for a little bit of money, like Esau did. Esau did that. That's Esau's mentality, to sell out for the now. He wants it now, 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 now. Israel's demeanor is more reposed, okay, waiting, suffering, chilling until we reap what we sown, right? Continue on in verse 10. but the Most High hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For by his Spirit now, okay, Most High have revealed the secrets and the wisdom and the mysteries unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High. So the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai understands the minds of everybody else, okay? The Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai understands what's going to happen in the future, because those things that were written in these prophecies were spoken by men that were in the Spirit, okay? So we have the 100% truth because the Most High has the truth, and we have that Spirit, okay? Simple as that. Now, going back here to Sirach, chapter 6. Sirach chapter 6, and let me see. Oh, that's the Spirit. Continuing on in verse 19. It says, come unto her as one that ploweth, okay? Which means one that sows seed, all right? There it is right there. And soweth. So come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her. Thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon, okay? So we are supposed to do the work. All right, this is very, not way above what we're going to receive. All right, this is not like, oh man, this is so hard. Is it even worth it? It's not going to be a question. If Lord willing, we receive those blessings, man, in the kingdom. The work that we do here on the earth and the sufferings and the tribulations that we endure here will look minuscule. Okay. Very, very, really irrelevantly small, okay? Because it talks, let me just get it. It talks about that, man. It talks about how the glory that's going to be revealed in us is not worthy to be compared. Is not worthy to be compared to these tribulations that we suffer. Let me see here. All right, so make sure it's not this one. All right. Yeah, okay, so let me make, okay, so here it is. 1 Corinthians, let's see here. Let me see. So, all right, this is, I'm gonna get this one actually. I'm going to get this one in 1 Corinthians chapter 10. This one's actually better. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 10, all right, and 13. All right, it says, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. All right, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but with the temptation also make a way for to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Okay. So why would you sell out, man? All right. The Most High is going to make a way for you to escape. The Most High is going to make a way out of this hellhole that we're in. Okay, America. All right. So going back here, Sirach chapter 6, it says, verse 20. All right, and this is the difference between the man of the Lord and a fool. It says, she is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. And that's the point I was bringing out from Job chapter 28, is that a man that's without understanding is not going to remain with wisdom. Okay, it says, verse 21, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial. Why? Because the Most High has to test you and see if you're even worthy of receiving the wisdom and knowledge, okay, that he gives you. It says, verse 22, continuing on in verse 21, it says, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. And that word ere basically means before. So, a man without understanding is going to cast wisdom away from him before a long time, because he's going to start feeling that pain of having to bear this crown, All right, and he's gonna cast it away like, man, I can't do it no more because there's no endurance in him. All right, but we just read in the scriptures how basically there's nothing that you endure here that's just completely out of the box that you just never have had to experience before. Okay, the Most High is gonna make a way to come out of that temptation. All right, so it says, verse 22, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Why? Because like we read here in Job chapter 28, okay, and I was going into that in Ecclesiastes chapter 7 as well. Matter of fact, I'm going to read verse 24. It says, that which is far off and is exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied mine heart to know and to search and seek out wisdom and the reason of things, okay, and to know the wickedness of folly, even foolishness of madness. So Solomon tried to go into the right hand and left hand side of understanding things, all right. But wisdom, all right, if you read in verse 21 and 24, it's far off, man. It's an exceeding deep. You can't just dig it up under the ground and say, "Oh, I found it. Here it is." The Most High has to give it to you, which is why it says back here in Sirach, chapter 6, that verse 22, wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest to many, because the Most High only reveals it to particular men. That's why when men go out on the highways and byways and say, "I don't understand," that's because the Most High did not give you the spirit to understand. So we have to treasure this truth, all right? And it makes you pose the question: why would you sell out? Why would you forsake this? This is the best thing that we have going for us, all right? Continuing on in back in Job chapter 28, in verse 15, it says, "It cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof." All right, because when you purchase something back then, you would have the balance, right? So you buy something for 3 shekels of silver, all right, and you buying I don't know, a sheath of corn or something, right? And when you weigh that, however much corn it is, get the measure, okay, one omer of corn for 3 shekels of silver. Okay, weigh the shekels of silver in the balance, and when you buy it, you can't just buy it like that. Okay, you can't just buy wisdom like that. You can't just, oh, I got 50 shekels. How much for it? How much for wisdom? You can't just buy it, because there's no price. It's priceless. Okay, it's priceless, which is why it's always given as a gift. All right, it says verse 15. Verse 16. It cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir. So even if you had gold, man, and you tried to buy wisdom, you can't do it. Esau got hella gold. If it was purchasable by wisdom, if it was purchasable by gold, Esau would have bought it already, man. Okay, because he owns the earth. But the Most High made him void of understanding. He didn't let certain things enter into his mind. And it talks about that. It talks about that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. Okay, how Most High blinded Esau, man. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 21. It says, "Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them." Right? Because wisdom cannot dwell with wickedness. So if you're wicked, that understanding isn't going to be able to dwell within your mind. Okay, your mind has to be pure, has to be cleaned. All right, and the Most High gives you piece by piece particular parts of wisdom. All right, that's why you have to continue sweeping and garnishing that old man. All right, purging out that old leaven. Okay, so it says and that old leaven, being wickedness, the ways of the world, and all this demonic energy that sometimes attaches itself onto us. We have to get it away from us. Okay, flee from the ways of the world. All right, it says verse 22, "As for the mysteries of the Most High, they know them not." Talking about the wicked. neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness. Now, what are the wages of righteousness? We just read it in 1 Corinthians chapter 2. Okay, how the glory, all right, the treasure, and the power from on high is going to be given to those that fear the Most High. Okay, it says such things. Oh, I'm sorry, 22. For as for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness. See, they didn't hope for the wages of righteousness because the wages of righteousness were not revealed unto them. You see, the wages of righteousness have been only revealed to the elect, and that's why we're continually saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay, so that those who have ears to hear and eyes to see will be able to perceive that it's now the time to wake out of sleep. Okay, come into repentance, come into the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so that all of the 144,000 can be sealed and we can be delivered up out of this place. Simple as that. All right. It says, continuing in verse 22, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. We hope to be one of those blameless souls. Okay, one of those souls that whom the Most High imputeth not righteousness, right? Because the scriptures say, blessed is the man to whom the Lord imputeth not righteousness. All right, this is imputeth not sin. Salakia. Blessed is the man to whom. Well, I'm gonna just get the scripture. I have it right here. All right. This is Psalm chapter 32:1. It says, blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile. That man is blessed. Okay? Why? Because he's going to be able to see the reward of his labors, man. Okay? He's going to be able to eat of the fruit that he toiled for. All right? So, going back here to Job chapter 28 and verse 17, it says, the gold and the crystal cannot equal it, and the exchange of it shall not be for jewels of fine gold. Okay? No mention shall be made of coral or of pearls, for the price of wisdom is above rubies. All right? So say, for example, this stone right here was a ruby. All right? Or if it was a big block of gold. I couldn't say to the Most High, Lord, I give this to you, for it. No. Or you can't just say to a man, oh, you got wisdom. Okay. Hey, well, can you give me, I'll buy. Cause a man, you can't, it's not sellable, man. All right. Cause the scriptures say, buy the truth and sell it not. All right. And the Most High also said, matter of fact, I'm going to get that in Isaiah 55 real quick. Isaiah chapter 55. And let's see. This is Isaiah chapter 55 and 0. I'm sorry, and 1. Well, I'm tripping. Isaiah 55 and 1. It says, ho, every one that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. And he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. How you gonna buy something with no money? Okay, well, it's a gift. That's what that's called. And you treasure that, man. Somebody gives you something for free. You really supposed to value it. You're really supposed to value it. If it's a gift, it's valuable, something highly valued, to give it to you for free. You see, but if you don't value it, you're gonna cast it away. All right. But we are appreciative of the gift that we've been given. It says, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. All right. This is like the ultimate investment right now that we can make. Okay. Because we don't have to imagine you making building a company. All right. And all the capital that you need to make the company, pay the employees, start it up. Somebody just donated to you for free. All the money, boom, Here you go. Set this company up. And you just taking in profits, taking in profits. That's what it's gonna be like, man, when Lord willing we are those men. We receive the reward, okay, that's gonna be given to those joint heirs of Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna go back here to Job chapter 28. It says in verse 19, the topaz of Ethiopia shall not equal it, neither shall it be valued with pure gold. Whence then cometh wisdom? And where is the place of understanding? Whence, verse 21, it says, seeing it is hid from the eyes of all living and kept close from the fowls of the air. Okay, people don't have wisdom. These regular everyday people around here, man, they don't have this knowledge. Okay, the scriptures say, cast not thy pearls before the swine. A pig can't value a pearl. How much more a man of understanding, without understanding, wisdom? You see? So, this is a precious thing, Akim. This is a precious thing that's why we call it this thing of ours. We're very possessive with it. Okay, it's very close and dear to our hearts. And that's why we ultimately, if it comes down to it, we will sacrifice our lives for it. Because there's nothing else that anybody can give us here on this side to say, oh, look, I have something better. Trade it for this. This is the best thing. We already have the best thing that you can get, all right, which is wisdom, all right? It's the spirit, okay? The spirit of wisdom, the spirit of the Most High, okay? And so we hold fast. We hold fast that which we have, and we let no man take our crown, okay? Or demon for that matter, all right? Satan trying to take our crown. We got to keep it, man. We got our spiritual crowns. We just have to, we're going to receive them. Everything's going to be manifest, man, when Yahweh Shai manifests himself, all right? And we thoroughly believe that, man. Thoroughly, okay? It says, verse 22, destruction and death say, we have heard the fame thereof with our ears. Okay, men that are destitute of understanding, they're like, yeah, man, there's the myth, this wisdom thing, man. Somebody got it. You know, it's like a legend to these people, man. Okay, because ultimately they just know what they can see, football and Ferraris and, you know, organic food and traveling to Panama, you know, all this crap, man, is just carnal things. That's just the limits of what they can understand. Esau writing on a chalkboard, 20-line equation. That's like the height of what these people can perceive, man. Wisdom is way above that. All right. So it says, let me see, verse 23. It says, the Most High understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. See, the Most High hid it. He hid wisdom from men. Okay, and he takes it out of his secret. Remember, in your house, you know, if you got something taken away from you, a toy or whatever, when you were a kid, all right, and you try to find it in your parents' room, you can't find it. All right, how much more the Most High? The Most High can know how to hide something from you, man. Okay. And then, you know, when your punishment is over or whatever, then you get the toy back, or you know, whatever item it is that was taken away from you, you get it back, and it's just like, dang, out of nowhere, you know. So I got to snap of a finger, boom, there you go, here you go, here it goes. You're like, damn, I was trying to find it the whole time while he was at work, you know. But anyway, verse 23, it says, the Most High understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof, for he looketh to the ends of the earth and seeth under the whole heaven. All right, his heaven is his throne. Okay, so he looks down upon the whole universe, man. Okay, so he knows where everything is. It says, for he looketh to the ends of the earth and seeth under the whole heaven, to make the weight for the winds and he weighteth the waters by measure. When he made a decree for the rain, and a way for the lightning of the thunder, then he did see it, and declare it. He prepared it, yea, and searched it out. The Most High has understanding. He has the wisdom. He knows wisdom and understanding more than any of us do. Okay? Any of us mortals, any of us men here on the earth do. Okay? And so he gives it to men who he sees fit, who he thinks should have it. Okay? And his discernment is much better than ours. Okay? So obviously he's the one who made the lightning. Okay? He's the one that made the wind, okay, go in its courses as it goes upon the earth. So obviously he has proper discernment, because the earth is in harmony when it's left the hell alone by Esau. So he has proper discernment to give wisdom to whoever he wants to. It says, verse 28, and unto man he said, behold, and here's the point, the fear of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil, that is understanding. So he defines it, okay, by departing from evil, okay, by fearing the Lord. That's what we ought to have, man. That's what we ought to do, okay? And that's when the Most High starts dealing with you, okay? When you start revering him, when you start respecting him, then he starts to reward you, okay? And before that, you're not really going to get much, okay? So I'm going to finish it off here in Proverbs, okay? Because like I said, it should pose the question in your mind, well, damn, why should I forsake this truth if this is the best thing going, right? It's Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. It says, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, okay? Keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's part of fear, okay? Keeping the words that his son spoke unto his men, okay? That is part of that fear, okay? So it says, the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is the beginning of knowledge, okay? So why doesn't everybody have it? Well, here's what differentiates it. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. All right, so a fool is going to what? Reject the words that were written in this book. Okay? A fool is going to reject this. A fool is going to reject this knowledge. But a man of the Lord, he's going to take heed. Okay? And he is going to be able to profit off of his obedience. Okay? So Abaratazah, this is an edifying lesson. With that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Udash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.